Ah, well, hello. Do I look any different? Do I look like a grandma? I became a grandma today. I'm trying to open wine. And it's just, I just want to get the metal off the top. I wasn't going for all that. Yeah, Granny, not Granny. Mimi in the camper. I'm doing good. My sister called me when I was just getting ready to leave the hospital. My sister that she became a grandma 2 years ago. And she called me at the hospital and she said, "I have 3 questions for you. The first question is, did you cry?" Or no, the first question is, "Have you stopped smiling yet?" And I said, "Yeah." And she said, "Did you cry?" And I said, "No." But I was crying all the way to the hospital because I was upset that I missed the whole labor. I'm so mad. Well, I'm over it. I'm over it. People make mistakes, and I made a mistake. And I'll never turn my ringer off again. I had my ringer off last night when I went to bed. Not only did I have my ringer off, I also had it on do not disturb. How what? Oh, because I got a new phone disturb that his call would come through. But I just got a new phone and I don't think I set that up. Hi, Carlos. Thank you. I'm not a grandma though. I'm a Mimi. Mimi in the camper. I do smile a lot. I'm a happy person. I bought some firewood on the way home and I think the guy ripped me off. I stopped somewhere near the hospital because the loads, I was expecting it to be like 10 or $15 for the pile of wood. Because that's about how much it would be. I bought 3 bundles of, $5 a bundle. No. It's good wood. It looks like oak. It looks like red oak. It's gonna burn slow and it's dry. Um, it's not pine or anything. But I just thought the price. He's like, "So have you bought wood here before?" And I should have said yes, but I said no. Oh, I'm cutting in and out. Let me see if I can. I don't know if I have other things open. I'm using my hotspot, so maybe it's just not going to be a good connection. I'm closing all the apps I had open. Is that any better? Let me know how it is. If it's still bad, I'll just log off and go have my fire. Well, oh, it's a shirt. It's actually a shirt, but I think it's long enough that it could be a dress. I got it at a thrift shop. So the baby has dark hair, which was odd seeing a baby with dark hair because um all my babies had blonde hair, so I was just expecting it to have blonde hair, even though Trev and Abby said that it was gonna have, they said red hair. Because they're all into genetics and trying to figure out what it was gonna be and everything. But he's very tall. He was actually, they put the measurement at 22, 21 and a half inches, and he was actually longer than that, but because his head was misshapen, they brought the measurement down to 21 and a half, thinking that the measurement was going to go down. So Trevor was 22 inches or 21 and a half inches. So definitely has Trevor's height, length, and also those has some Jones features. The earlobes that aren't connected. Mine are connected. But I think our cousin Kenny and Trevor that look alike, their earlobes are not connected. And it has the Jones toes where that you got the thumb toe and then the next toe is longer than the thumb toe and then the two pinky toes curl under. He's got those toes. His fingers aren't long like Trev's were. Trevor and Frankie had very long fingers. So, of course, I'm just worried about Marfan syndrome, so when I saw the toes and I don't know, I was happy that it had his name's Ryan, that he had dark hair, and I was like, oh good, maybe he's just gonna look like Abby and have all her, traits. And so we'll see. I'm sure he's gonna be healthy and fine and he's beautiful. Raymond, I'm not about getting drunk and having fun with guys online. Been there, done that, been there, done that, been there, done that. I'm just saying. I'm 3 times divorced and I'm done. Done, done, and done. So Carlos, what else do you want to know? I don't know what else to talk about the grandbaby. I did take a video of him with his eyes open. Do you want to see? I could play a video real quick. It's a short video. I'll just show you so you could see his eyes open. Because I don't want to post stuff to Facebook because I want Abby to be able to do that, Am I still breaking up, guys? I don't see anybody typing. If anybody's there, do a thumbs up or chat for a second. So I know somebody's there. He smelled like a baby. He didn't get a bath yet. He didn't make any noises. He did some grunting. And oh good. Yeah, Raymond, I had a lot of apps open on my phone. Carlos, here's the video, the one time he opened his eyes while he was there. The baby was Hi. Look at me when I'm talking to you. Hey. Ryan. Hey. Oh, the Ryan baby. Ryan. It's probably bright, huh? He's got a dimple too on the left side. You looking at mama? You want your mama? See the dimple? So he's 6 pounds, 7 ounces. He was just so content. Oh, that's just, there's mommy's lips. Look at mommy's lips. He's not gonna cry. He's just gonna make a face and then wait for you to pay attention. He is like Lola. Or like wait for you to rub his face. And again in a sentence. Maybe not. Maybe I turned the camera off. Oh, he's so perfect. That one bump. I like his nose. This one? See the bump on his forehead? There's the dimple. Did you see it? He was stuck for a while coming out. She was actually pushing. She was in labor for only like 10 hours, which is nothing on your first baby. She had an epidural. And what was I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, the bruising. So the umbilical cord was wrapped, like his hand was wrapped around him, so he was like stuck in there. And yes, Raymond, I don't want to talk about that. Sorry, I just don't want to. I'm not going there. I want to be happy. Um, I lost my train of thought. Oh, so his umbilical cord had his arm wrapped around next to his didn't come out, and so he was stuck, and she was actually pushing for like 5 hours, and they had to use forceps, and they got him, and because he was stuck, he had lots of bruising on his face and his forehead. So when the baby came out, the doctor warned them that his face was very black and blue, um, and because his his head was misshapen, like, right at first, um, and so Trev was, like, worried and didn't wanna hold him at first because he was afraid he was gonna hurt him. Um, and, like, Raymond, I won't mind talking about that another time, but I just don't wanna talk about that today. There's nothing wrong with you asking that, I just don't wanna talk about that today. Like, I'm not mad that you're asking, I just don't wanna talk about that today. Um, if you want, you could watch a video. I have a video called "Am I Lonely?" And Trev said he wasn't gonna look at the baby coming out. And before Abby had the epidural, the contractions were so painful that she was Abby was puking with each contraction because the pain was so bad. Oh, I don't know. If you guys are in the same room, Carlos, why don't you just watch it on the same TV or on the same thing? The baby is 6 pounds, 7 ounces. Trev was either 6 pounds, 9 ounces or 6 ounces. I can't remember. But Trev was 22 inches long. Jen and Cheryl, am I breaking up with you guys watching? People staying at campgrounds and and your dog's off leash walking through other people's campsites. Like, cause you don't campground. Like, if you don't want your dog on a leash, fine, but don't stay on a campground where they're supposed to be on a leash, you know? Am I still breaking up? Am I on your TV, Carlos? Am I large and in charge on your big TV? I've been getting so many ding, ding, ding. And I was sure I was getting messages all through the night. Uh, I'm going to look at, because I haven't yet, I'm going to look at my phone calls. I'm going to look at my phone calls that came in last night that I missed. Or let's look at my voicemails. Oh, Trev didn't leave me a voicemail. Let me look at my text messages. Last night's text messages. All right. These text message to me. 10:44 p.m. yesterday. Water broke, going to be admitted. And I missed it. And Trevor's. Abby's water broke. We're at the hospital. And then the next picture I got is him looking at the baby with her holding the baby. So then I'm on my way to the hospital. Oh, good, Kayla. So then I'm on my way to the hospital. I can't wait to get there. It's going to take me an hour and a half to drive there. And I'm still a good 45 minutes away. And Trev calls me and he's like, Mom, can you do me a favor? Can you stop and get me Kentucky Fried Chicken? And it's like, I just want to get there, you know? But I stopped and got Kentucky Fried Chicken. And I got myself Kentucky Fried Chicken. Like, I'm so hot. I was thinking about getting my hair cut to like here-ish. Enough that I could put it up. Or I used to have a bob, but I don't think I could rock a bob now. No, it would look like a helmet. It's just too hot. It's too hot. Might as well just keep it long because I could put it up. I don't regret a couple days that I regretted the bangs because I was like, oh, it looks like a mullet. I shouldn't have done it. But now that they're growing in and a little, I was watching the live feed that Cheryl and I did. I don't know if you guys saw that one where I was explaining her cat flask you got her. I was watching last night and I was laughing my butt off. So Carlos, that other thing that happened was she was still in the delivery area to where after you have the baby, you go into another room. And so Trev was holding the baby and he had to put the baby in the bassinet because you can't walk the hallways holding the baby. And Trev was gonna go ahead, try to do it. And he was laying down with the baby, sleeping with the baby in his arms, only because I was right there watching him while Abby took a shower. And the nurse came in and she's like, he can't sleep with the baby. That causes SIDS. And, you know, I'm like, I'm right here. I'm watching them. Now that I'm on your TV, am I breaking up or is it good? Excusez-moi, I am happy. Oh, I hope that's not rain. See my plants? Kayla, do you see my plants? They're peperomia and they're not toxic to cats. And I used to have these and they root really quickly and really well. So I might, when they get a little, they don't grow pepperoni. No. Nope. Peperomia. They're really pretty. The leaves are very thick, almost reminds me of jade almost. But you can't kill them. Knock on wood. Knock on fake Amish wood. Stickers on MDF. What else can I show you guys? I went to a thrift shop and I got this milk glass vase that I'm putting brushes in. For $1. I love thrift shopping. and I got Kayla, I got wallpaper that looks like white weathered wood shiplap. And I'm gonna put it on one of the smaller walls and see how it comes out. And then, oh, my heart is ticking loud today. About doing, there's enough of it that if I want the wood camper, the wood curved ceiling, I was gonna put it so the board this way and do the whole, I was gonna do the whole ceiling with it. I think it would look awesome. So I was thinking about doing that. And now that the baby came early, and there's some caravans out there, and someone that's a van life person out there was going to help me with my solar panels and this controller thing that lets me know how many amps are in my batteries, and if I have enough amperage to run my laptop and my phone, or should I get more like solar power or what? And then I got to decide if I'm going to just stay on the road, or if Trev and Abby need me to be the Mimi in the camper that lives in the yard and babysits so they can work. That's what I will do. Did you see when I smile? I have such bad face droop. Do you see it? This is much bigger on this side. Like, you see this, right? And my eyes. Oh my God, I look so old. It's because I'm a grandma. But this eye is like not as open as my other eye sometimes. I will never buy wood from that man again. All right, well, it looks like nobody's in the room. Coming back to the room and seeing if it's a better connection. Do you guys still see me in the room? There hasn't been any mosquitoes at this campground. Really just not a good connection because I'm using my hotspot on my phone. Hang up and go out to my fire. Okay. I'm gonna go out and do my fire. Yeah, I haven't had any mosquitoes here, but I know they're gonna. It's been a wet winter and a wet spring so far. So I'm gonna log off, everybody. I'm sorry the connection wasn't that great. But thanks for tuning in anyway. And everybody have a good night and have a sunshiny day tomorrow. Bye. Good night.